Hello. Uh, 1 second here. I have never actually streamed this, and I actually haven't even set up the stream source. So 1 second while I get that prepared. What does it say? FPS 333%. Hold on, now I have to close my door as well. Okay, that's the closed. Add this, I don't know if I need to capture the cursor when the game has a cursor. I guess. Put that there. Now, if I open the game, will it show properly? No, that's what I was concerned about. Why are there 75 Xbox Game Bar Spotify.exe Spotify widget sources? What the hell? Window of the same executable or type? I might just have to do monitor display at this point. Oh, no, we got it. Oh god. That's what it looks like on stream? Hold on. How does it appear in this? Oh, this is gonna be terrible on the bitrate, isn't it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Does this even show up well? Hold up. Okay, I should probably go into settings, visual, no, control. Let's see. Turn off always turbo mode. Turn up the volume. Turn up the BGM volume. It's a very quiet game. How's that? Is that better? Is tactical bitrate appear any better, or is it shit ass? See, the problem is it's kind of hard for me to properly view my own stream. Oh shit, hold on. I need to, it's hard to view it and also, like, tell how it looks. Does that make sense? Okay, I think we're fine. I hope we're fine. Okay. God. And the fact that this game, like, completely pauses upon minimization is not ideal. Okay. I think we're good to go. Fuck me. Okay. So this game's been my hyperfixation for the past year. This ended up being, I think, my most played game of the year, which on one hand did surprise me. I kind of expected Megabonk to be higher, but on the other hand, it doesn't surprise me. Oh wait, I forgot. I need to do this whole thing. Because this game is nuts. So this is a pretty cool game. It's called Tactical Nexus. I don't know if I would necessarily describe it as a tactics game, as much as I would a puzzle strategy game? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense in my head, actually. Here's the problem is I have an odd number of medals. It looks like a roguelike, but it is not a roguelike. It does have tile-based movement, and systems-driven turn-based gameplay. However, it's more of a puzzle game in that there is a... I think I want to do it like that. Oh, but I have legacies I need to think. Oh, that's going to be really good. I should use that. It's like a resource management puzzle game where your sort of goal... I never know which of these to do. It always seems like such a small amount. Your goal is to, like, get through this huge-ass fucking dungeon. Here, let me just, like, show it. There's a lot going on. It's very complicated, but as you play it, it starts to make sense. And yeah, your ultimate goal is just to get through the dungeon, which is easier said than done because you're managing so many different resources, and this is like DLC 8 or something, so it's in each DLC seems to add more resources. So this one adds ethereal items, which go away after you've made a certain amount of moves. I think I want to do it like this. But like this also, so you have HP, which goes down over time. Or it goes down when you attack things. You have attack and defense, which determine, you know, how you deal in combat. Every enemy has their own attack and defense and HP, and you can see how many turns it will take, as well as how much damage they'll deal. It's kind of complicated. The way it works is that, like, there is a threshold that it takes for you to reduce the amount of turns you'll be in a fight based on your attack. And then defense just reduces the damage they deal by a flat amount. But you can kind of think of it as defense is multiplied by the amount of turns that the battle takes in terms of efficacy. So like here, that's taking 70 turns, and it takes 3 attack to reduce it. If I level up my attack, you'll see that it now takes 63 turns, meaning that I have saved 7 turns, and it goes from 124959 to 112282. But if I instead do this, it stays at 70 turns, but it goes down because it essentially is reducing the damage it deals each turn. Actually figuring out, like, when to level up which stat and what they do is very complex and is a big part of the game's, like, depth. There's also some, like, other mechanics that leveling up involves here. They give me orbs, which are one-time uses. And then this one has max HP. Normally, if you increase HP with potions, it'll keep going past your health bar. But a few levels have max HP, which is their own sort of difficult thing. And then there's equipment. This is a weapon, and so it goes in the weapon slot. There are also accessories. I don't think there are any ethereal accessories in this level, but I could be wrong. You know, I think before I grab that sword, I do want to take this. And then I don't want that potion. I mean, it's definitely easier to do this one now. Luckily, this is a game where you have 99 save slots per level, and you can undo pretty freely. So you are really intended to experiment with what you have. At this point, I do defense, and I want to run defense for a while. Grab that, and then I think I want to go ahead and pop this. So the swap orb swaps positions with whatever's in front of you. Actually, I don't want to do that yet. There is one more thing. I want to do that, and then... I mean, I guess I have to do it like that. I could probably leave this one, which would allow me to swap there. Yeah, I think I do leave that. For reasons. So we attack that. Then I need to look at this. So this, if I do defense twice, this goes from 13065 to 9790. If I do 1 and 1, it goes... It's less good. Yeah. But this one, if I do attack twice, it goes to 78370. Do that, it goes to 78840. So it's really close, actually. For that one, attack is better. For this one, defense is better. Oh, right. I typically do that. And then I go up again. Then... I guess I'll do it this way. Sometimes it's also hard to tell how much health I'm actually, like, saving. I could, like, double swap to try to get one of those, but that doesn't seem as helpful. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. And then get that, and... I hope I didn't use up too much health there. I like doing that. So, one possible goal of mine is to get this. Each time a dig is performed, increase HP by 400. Cannot be stacked and not affected by HP. So that's a spell. I want to unlock that. There's magic. You get MP when you level up. And, those are things that you can use in any level. The problem is it's being guarded by the Crimson Clown, who, by default, has 500k attack. And so, in order to take 0 damage, I would have to have 500k defense. Note that I have about 75,000 HP at the moment out of a possible 110. So I would need 5 times my max HP in order to actually survive it without defense being taken into consideration. And that's just for one hit. A lot of these, like, clown guys are kind of stand-ins for the hardest possible goddamn boss in the level. They're very frustrating and hard to deal with. So... I do have a lot of options now. I think typically I want to go up here and then start doing some shit in here. God, it's so weird. I've been playing at, like, constant turbo like this, and it's so weird playing at a slower pace. I do have some pickaxes. That is introduced in one of the earlier DLCs. So that lets me break certain walls, like these ones with cracks. I wouldn't mind getting that. That's a good way to gain max HP, and essentially there are these equipments that go in the accessory slot here, the Emperor's Potion. And they're good for one battle, but they give you a huge boost in terms of stats. This is a ability that is only good this run, that allows me to convert that potion into max HP boost and heal, which is very nice because healing is kind of difficult in this map, and I did not mean to attack that guy. So I think generally at this point in this level, my goal is to, like, go through here, break that open, do that, and then That guy is easy to kill. One of those. Actually, 28 turns, so it's actually better to do this one first. There's a lot of, like, waffling back and forth on, okay, which of these is better to do early? Which of these do I need to save? Now, I do want to get to here pretty quickly to get that, which gives me platinum keys, which allows me to do a lot. Getting a platinum key for this block to activate that switch, which drops that wall, which then lets me go around, hit that switch to drop that wall, is very, very important on this level. I think now I just want to jet Butsu my way out of there. I think I still want to do that. Probably just farm the weaker enemies. I could go through this side, grab that, and then kind of do the same. I think that's also pretty good. Sadly, this big potion is inside a wall. There are ways to retrieve it from the wall. Let's see. I think otherwise I'm good in this room for now. Oh, well, there's this guy. Let's take care of as many weak guys as I can to get the experience. Here, I can hold X to speed up at least combat. So now I can do this room. Or at least, like, my first trip into this room. At the moment, I'm going defense because it really does help save resources. Which, at the moment, just making sure I have enough health to, like, carry me over to the next sort of room is my main objective. Drop that, then I can get this out of the way now. I do want to get more attack, but at the current stage, buffing defense, I think, is better in terms of just reward. Because, like, to next turn, 87 attack. To next turn, 72 attack. This gives me 32, which isn't even half of either of those things. Okay, there's return key. That allows me to open the return key block, which will be very useful due to the route I have chosen. I cannot get that yet. I can do this and that, which actually means I should back up here and do it the opposite way, like that. Okay. That I save to later. Grab that. I have to remember that the enemies in this stage don't drop any stats. That's something in pretty much every other level. See, they drop magic coins, which are a resource, unique to this level. Which essentially allow you to activate special spells. Spelly spells. Let's see. We'll do that. Can't really lower those. But I do want another swap, so I think I have to do that now. I think I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. Don't need the blue key at the moment. Oh wait, hold on. I actually want to do that. This is a sword that does not, it's not ephemeral, so I can carry it around with me to anywhere I wish, which is very good. Yay. And I think I might as well do this. Grab that. Earlier I grabbed this item that looked like a red crown. Those items, I'm trying to see if I can find another one, but I don't remember where it is. This thing. They increase the HP you get from both picking up potions and from leveling up, so they're very useful because HP does not like refill normally, and so while you can slowly regain stats as you play through the game, or slowly gain stats as you play and level up, usually HP is harder to come by. Which is kind of funny because it is a much larger number. You know, 155136 versus 973. But it's true. So I have the ability to make a platinum key. Do I even want to go through here yet? That is where I really want to use the first platinum key, but I think for now I continue to farm this area. Just turn on, speed up. There we go. Golden Feather increases the XP I get, so that's very useful. I think I do this. Is this where I want to spend my first winner's key? In this stage, they tend to have the winner's key give you just like stats. This one up here is really good. You can like do the math. This is 50 plus 15 times 8, which is, I want to say, hold on, 15 times 8, I should know this. It's like 120. So that's like 170. But this is 150 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 90, so 240 in that area. It just it's harder to get to because there's a bunch of guys in the way. Get that. Okay, where do I spend my purples? Because that's something that I'm a bit less sure about on this stage. One thing, so there's two items I really want. There's this one, Pop Tail. These tiles with numbers on them become solid after you pass through them. The Pop Tail disables them turning solid, so that's super useful for planning a more flexible route. And then this one, the Azure of the End. Like, really good attack boost and attack 20 for each level up. The problem is that, since this stage is all about getting these temporary items and weapons, they like to put them in the way. For example, if you enter this level from the bottom, or this room from the bottom, you have to pick up that sword. So, like, investing so many resources into a weapon in this stage is a little harder to validate or like feel comfortable about. Luckily, this room, I already got that. This would definitely be nice to have, but it's less necessary. And then golden feathers are always nice, but also less necessary. So I say that because as far as other return keys go, there is this one here, which connects to there. Now, I could possibly enter this room from above by going from here. It's just this guy has a huge ass defense. And then there is this room, goes to here, which just has a huge bunch of potions, and generally this is a really nice room to enter, but a lot harder to... It just uses up a ton of resources. So return keys are a bit of a tricky spot. That being said, purples. I like having one there. This is the main reason you go into this room. For Grail of Ephemeral Era. Consume 70 magic coins to restore HP to maximum. which is huge. I typically skip opening the purple block in this. This is one where using a lot of orbs is good. The problem in this one is that as much as I would like the XP bonus from this, it does take the same slot as the pop tail, which is just so important. If I open this room, then these two are really good. This is just a 20 attack weapon. Maybe I should try to like get this run. Let's see. Yeah, there's only a few major purple key spots in this, and there's a decent amount of purple keys. Oh, right, that one. That's how you get one of the Azure, or one of the return keys, so I do need that one. All this is to say, I don't think I really want to use this yet. Which in that case, just 18 or 17. Takes a lot of resources to get that. Let's see. What's the to 13? So now it's 4. Unfortunately, doesn't necessarily help me. Just gonna do it like that. Actually, in that case, I feel like I skip those two and instead just do it now. Yeah, the timing on that is something that I haven't quite figured out. When to get that extra HP multiplier. Then similarly, how to approach this angle. Like, I could do that, and then do that. I could always just try to, like, go somewhere else first. That's a freebie. They added this feature recently where when your attack completely outclasses, like, enemy's attack, or whatever, when you will take no damage from them, at least, they'll get a funny little graphic where they're angry or sleepy or something. One of those dwarves. I could do this now. Yeah, I think maybe just doing that is better, so let's activate that. Are there any of the secret potions, the Emperor's potions? No on this one, and I don't want to do this room yet. I need a lot more orbs for that. I can't get that. I think I'm good on the Emperor potion, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I mean, there's that one, but I'd rather not use the purple on it, right? I don't know. I'm far from an expert at this game. Apparently there is a pretty sizable community of, like, people who just go super hard on this game, which I totally, like, vibe with the concept of. I just haven't really done any sort of research or, you know, guide reading or anything. Kind of playing it solo and raw. Not out of any sort of moral grandstanding obligation or feeling, you know. I'm definitely I like using guides in learning what other people have found, because I view knowledge in many games like this strategic knowledge at least, to be a community effort. That being said, I have enjoyed the process of figuring out how the game works and, like, discovering heuristics, if that makes sense. I think it's enjoyable. So I can go out a few ways. I can at least do that, and then... Is this the right route? No. There we go. Okay. Now what? This is where things get a little complicated. I guess ideally I would like to work towards getting my pop tail. I think that's fine. Okay, so I do want that because... Mainly because of this guy. There's a enemy right in the middle that is much stronger than everyone else in this area. Or in this column, at least. Shit. And then I just got enough coins to activate that. There we go. Oh, right. But now the problem is I don't have enough HP. Okay, so we're going back a bit. At least to here. You know what? Let me go back to before this guy. I think I can break into my first, like, real item, or real weapon. Non-ephemera. Kind of curious if I could pop those now, but that's fine. So, sorry if I'm mumbling, by the way. I am still a little tired and worn out from New Year's. It was fun, but it was also very certainly worn out. Okay. Do this again. I can also do that. I think it's better for me to deal with this still. Oh, yeah. So yeah, now these things aren't popping up and making walls, which is very handy, because I have pretty much free reign of the map now. 27 or 27. I mean, there's another thing about attack that makes it very important at times that I don't need to get into right now, but it will show its utility eventually. So here, getting attack is better for those. But I do need to start investing in attack, essentially. Okay. Get that, take some freebies. I have another winner's key. I don't think I want to spend it yet, though. Blue, I can open that now. That. 39, okay. I need a lot more magic coins if I want to open another return block. Or even just a single platinum block, much less the 2 that this requires. I'm gonna hold off on leveling up. So yeah, now I can just dance around these, which is nice, because I mean, I can now go back and forth between here, and so much of the map is now properly opened up. I can try to get that. That pretty much just needs a yellow and a swap. I'll hold off on the Eternal Potion, I think. That doubles your HP? Well, maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm born with it. Here's the next question, though. 488 or the same thing? I think I do want to do that, because now I can yeet my way through here and here. Turbo mode. That's still a ways off. I don't really need to do anything else in here. I essentially just got a big boost in resources. I mean, now I can do this. This guy just needs so much. And I can't use a swap orb when I'm on a pop step, even though they're neutralized. Is this what I use my pavement on? Well, I don't even have the blue keys for that. That can turn tiles into a normal tile. You can do it on pop step, so I could, like, do it here, swap, and then have free reign, pretty much. Dealing with that's also annoying, though. The other thing you can do is use it on a wall, so I could use it, like, here, use this key, swap, and then do this. It's not bad. Problem is I need 2 more blue keys. I can get a return key this way. That's like essentially a freebie. Let's put that. I should do this the opposite order. Of this first. Then that. Then get that. Okay, much better. So, assuming that I don't want to use the key here, I can either save it for that. I think either way I want to save it for that. It's just a matter of, do I want to use that one or not? Then it's a matter of, when do I want to go into this room? Which also has a lot of great resources. Okay. These guys are free. So, like, the reason why this isn't a wall is because you could use the pavement orb on it to turn it into a normal tile and then pick up the potion. That is how the mechanics do. I guess I should check against something like this. 8 or 478. But attack is pretty big. So if I do attack and then on a later level up do attack again, it'll probably have better returns, I think. Like now? Well, still needs 97. Okay. The next time I level up though, oh boy. We're gonna be rocking. Got my Kiss records out. Let's see, where are my other blue keys? All right, there's one there. But getting that does also spend a yellow key, which I need to get that orb. Actually, hold on. What is this guy? 1500? Can I, like, inspect him? I haven't really used these much. This whole tab, you can get more info. So I can, like, do this and see my score. Enemy check. I don't really understand how it functions as enemy check. Oh, shit, I can preview the other map this way. So how many did it say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I'm going to write a note there. This memo is going to be 12 winner keys for a winner's B. Okay, cool. That was over here. So that's something I need, is to unlock that, which essentially makes a previous level harder in exchange for being able to use magic and other stuff, as well as also better rewards. I haven't been able to get to the room above this one. Oh yeah, there's also this one, which has it generates a rock in the direction. 35,000 defense. That's so big. Were there any other weird things? Not particularly. So while I'm here, I wanted to double check this guy. Oh, that's so much! Oh, God. Oh, right, there's this guy. And this guy, that's right. Okay, I have plenty of blue keys available then. I think I want to go ahead and do this. In previous runs I've done, I haven't gotten that golden feather this early, so I kind of want to see how it looks / feels. Okay, fun times. I don't need that, though that's good to keep in mind. So eventually I can come back and grab those, but not at the moment. Okay. 1,000. 37. That could go to 35 or 33, but still really want the attack boosts. And the swap orbs. Okay, now... Oh, wait, I can get this. I should have done that beforehand. Hold on. That's how this game goes. And when I'm playing solo, a lot of times, I just kind of shrug it off and go, God damn it, oh well. But, I feel like since I'm streaming, I should try to do better at keeping track of those. Okay, let's get those. Mainly for the experience, and here we go. So, the big problem with this level, or this room, is that I pretty much drop my weapon here because actually navigating around the room is really hard to do unless you expect to get rid of your weapon. I might have just spent too many resources there. Oh yeah, there is a better time to do that. Okay, so let me back that up. So now I go through here. And here. Can use a lot of swap orbs here. Oh shit, I don't want to do that yet. There we go. So this is an ice item. It stays as long as it remains on me as long as I remain in the same map. But if I leave the room, it melts. Which is sad. I shouldn't really have to explain why melting ice is sad. Creamed or otherwise. Humorous and otherwise. Is that... how do I feel about using potion right now? Kind of don't want to. Oh wait, I do want to do this though. You know what? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have done this in a different order. Do that and then like swap there? No. Okay, yeah, I'll do this eternal potion now. Swap, drop. Okay, this is marginally better. I don't think this is quite the route that I typically do through this room. Oh shit, really? Hold on. Do I do like that? And then that maybe? That seems more right. As far as my typical route. Lose that. I guess now I can do this. Oh, look at my health! And that. Then hop. Go through there. Okay. Sure. It's not the prettiest solution. I can do this now. Actually, I should double check to make sure there's nothing that I need to exchange a weapon out for. Like, I can not do that, really. That had a difference of fucking nothing. I guess I can do this. Sure. That was actually not that bad. I'll accept that use of 2 jet bootsus. It's not showing me my HP preview now. Is it because I have enemy check on? Maybe. Hold on, if I turn that back on... Oh, it does. Okay. Let's see, 82 coins. think I do want to get that. And then let me double check in here. So like having an ephemeral sword would be really good against this guy. But I do not have an ephemeral sword I can use against him. I have... Oh, I don't. That's a different spell. Okay. Never mind. I guess I could have used Platinum Creation on that, but kind of didn't want to. Okay, how do I want to manage this? I guess since I have the... I don't have a weapon, so... The strat where I do this to this is fine. 9, 3, 8, 9, 8. Technically doable. This looks fine. Oh wait, I remember now. I don't want to do it like that. Because I want to do 2 swapperoonies to get that. Do I actually need... Yeah, I do. Okay. Then... Grab that. Okay. I don't have enough to get my second return key to go there. Though it's definitely looking likely that I will do that. Right, I can do this whole room now. There's so much freebies. It's like in desktop dungeons when they give you the room that has only level 1 mobs. I need to get back to playing that. A while ago, I started a new save file on that game, and I'm once again at the Vicious Dungeons, unable to complete them. Desktop dungeons in this game are very similar. Okay. Something like that. So there's a lot going on in this room. I think I'm fine with doing this. I didn't really math it out, but was that 100 plus 6, so 90, so 190? I think that was better than the circle with the 1 book inside. I don't know. I don't want to check my math. I'm normally pretty good at math, but I don't feel like checking it right now. Okay, now I can spend 70 coins in order to restore HP to max, which is really good in the second half of this dungeon, but not necessary in the first half. Honestly, I think I'm fine just doing those. Is there anything else I need in this room? The thing is that the rest of the options here kind of don't work great. Also, I just remembered to mention, last night when Karia was streaming, she moved the desktop pop filter off because she made the note that our microphone has the, like, cover pop filter. So, if the plosives sound bad, you know who to blame. But if they don't sound bad, you know who to thank? I don't know. Warder. Okay. So. I usually like getting that. get this, I think, which is good. And I can get that. Okay. Now I have to start considering things in here. Yeah, this should be fine. At least getting those. So, the Thief Bandana, when it says 1 Violet Key bonus, that means that one of your level up options is replaced with Gain a Violet Key. And considering how rare Violet Keys are in this stage, and in general, generally, from left to right, and then skipping the Ice Key and the Glory and Winners keys, but yellow, blue, red, purple, platinum is the order of rarity that the keys go from common to least common. And they kind of teach you that in a fun way because early levels let you get keys on level up, and they tend to go in the rate of like each level up is 3 yellow keys, 2 blue keys, or 1 red key. So it kind of teaches you the key economy early on. Also, I might have made a mistake, but I didn't really make a mistake. It just means I have to adjust my routing a little bit. We've gotten everything in there. So, got those. Go there to get that. That's so much attack. Right, I forgot about that, and then all this. Okay, that's good. Might as well get that. Okay. Do I want to get that, or do I want to try to go for that? The answer may surprise you. Oh shoot, hold on. That's right. I, needed to do this. There we go. Now I can get the other weapon and start mining. Very good. Okay. So now, I think I want to go through here. Go and use that. Right, there's also these guys. There we go. There's a purple. Or at least another one. I think I want to use that for that. And then now, I still have enough, so I can go here. Activate that twice. Grab that. I think I'm gonna skip... Well, I guess, so that would help with this guy, but I think I'm gonna skip it and try to see if I can manage a 2 times Halloween return key side route super strat. Does that make sense? I love saying something that like doesn't work and then going, does that make sense? My way through here. That. There was something here, a different, like, yeah, that was the legacy that I used at the start, this one. kind of want to just get the experience in here. Blizzard Orb is a little tempting, but I don't really know what I would use it on. Let's do that. Let's get another respawn orb. What's the rest of my shit looking like? Where else can I go? Here we go. I want to very carefully manage my HP, which is to say I didn't need to. This room has a lot of these heavenly potions. By the way, the rainbow potions and the, like, space potions, they also give you stats in addition to healing you. Okay, yeah, I do want to do that, so... Do I go and do that now? I want to try to go this way first. Maybe I should have done that earlier. I always forget. When I say always, I mean I've played through this level like 7 times, and each playthrough is like an hour long, if not more. I forget that there's a feather there that I need to boost my XP gain. Yeah, I can go and do this. I think now I want to use any remaining, like, ephemeral swords that I need to use. So, like, that one right there to kill that guy. Still have some stuff in this room. Not a whole lot. Where else was there? This guy doesn't really need it. Those aren't really ephemeral? Maybe I'm fine. 1, 2. Oh, I see. That's fine. I didn't really need that anyways. And then I already established there's nothing there really, so... I guess you can open that, get it, and then take that out without dealing with that guy? How practical is that? It's actually kind of practical. They don't think it'd be like it is. Okay. Gotta go all the way back up here on a... Oh wait, no, this guy. And I might as well do this. Okay. Now I can get this one, which increases XP gain. XP plus enemies level times 3. Which will, in general, as you might think, lead to faster levels, which is very helpful. Because at this point, gaining more stats is more or less gated by how fast you can level up. Do I have another yellow key somewhere? That is my next question. I don't think there's one in here. Oh no, there is. There's literally one in there. Might have been better to do that earlier. But I can do that, and then this. Okay. Oh, there's also that one? I didn't have to go all the way in a circle. Oh, right. I'm out of pickaxes now, which is its own issue. Unfortunately, the enemies that normally drop pickaxes don't do that in this one because all enemies just drop their coins. They drop money, then they drop dead. It's a little messed up if you ask me. I was gonna do one of these. Oh, I can't go in either of those. I have to do this. There's dudes in the way. Well, people are doing well. Oh wow, it's already been an hour. I know this game takes a while, but I didn't realize how much of a while it was taking. Here we go. I don't know if I will... 208... God, that does too much damage. And also, if I spam this thing, which gives me extra attack, and then this thing, which gives me a new weapon that's stronger. 7452 225. So it's still an entire digit ahead of me. And if I spam bonus defense, it's not much better. Yeah. So unfortunately, not quite at the point where I can handle that. Now, let's see. Could have done this earlier as well. Okay. Is it even possible to get enough HP to, like, survive one attack by it? I guess maybe if I just spend all my medals on HP instead of attack or defense. I guess I'll do it this way. Still have one winner's key. And I should have a eternal orb somewhere still. This one. Oh wait, no. I don't need to even open that. It's a maybe that I want to open that. Oh, I already used the one in here. Never mind. $96.96. Let's see. there's the other one. I knew there was another one that I hadn't used somewhere. Could not remember the specifics. Might as well get another pavement. Can use that here. Grab that. Okay, let's see. Now I think it's time to pop this one. Okay. There's no more dejected looking guys. I think anywhere, actually. Oh, I already got the thing in here, so that note doesn't matter. Was there anything else in here? Stuff that wanted another weapon. Do I want to do that? I guess the better question is, am I ready to get rid of my cool experience sword? Here, I can do it like this. Actually, first, I have to find one of those Emperor potions. Do that. Do that. Slam these down. And then I think now I can go to this room and check. 5438301. God damn it. If I can get the turns down a little more, I might have a chance. I have more than enough, I have more than enough health at this point to do it. Right, there are some more stats in here. Potions and shit. Plants and shit. And then the meteor happened. I can kill this guy. I can also kill that guy. Hey, I got a better score. It's not ideal. I can also go ahead and just use this opportunity to double check how this looks. And then down to there. Nope. Only managed to shave off one turn. And I don't think any other items would really help me. Unfortunately. Let's go ahead and get this. want to use this now? Okay. Was that better than getting that, which is 50k HP versus... How much was this again? 999 HP? Okay, I think it's actually better to just do this. I can still get that one, I just don't have to spend that. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot there was actually an immortal potion there. Shit, okay. Back it up. This was actually real the whole time. I can open this one and then, yeah, okay. I have another pavement, so I could always pave into there. Doesn't really seem that good. Just double checking. I should also go and double check which rooms I've used my winner's keys in. Is it about time to ditch the poptail? Might be. Yeah, let me get my better weapon. I guess that one. Oh wait, actually, if I am gonna go for this, I might as well do that. Oh, that's 15 times level though. I was thinking the heal on that belt would help, but if the defense bonus isn't enough to really offset it, then it's not gonna help. Oh shit. That will be another cast of my attack buff. Oh, duh, I have the health orbs. Okay. So now I think I start using these. Go and do that. Wait, actually, maybe I just use these to get stats. Oh, that actually made it so I'm impervious to these guys. Shit, this one's actually really good. And I don't have my poptail. Poppy? But I kind of don't need it if this is the case. Grab this and do the same thing. Right, I forgot about that one. I kind of don't care about that one, though. That one gives you this Remnants, which allows you to essentially take another step without spending the ephemeral weapon or item you have. That now, and then I can get that. See. I mean, I could get that wand, which boosts the potion effect. Oh, that does have that. Okay, yeah. So I do want to go this way, at least to get this. I can't get that guy. Because I don't have any axes. Okay. Do I really want to do that? I kind of really want to save my pave. But I don't really know what else I'm using that on. Likewise, I might as well grab that so I can spend it on a better, more attack, I guess. A better, more attack. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Versus this, which is just the same thing but with more. Versus Fighting Polygon Team. Actually, if I'm in here, I might as well grab that. Just to save a little bit. Yeesh. See how much damage these guys deal? Maybe I do this. Yeah. That worked out. I've pretty much used every single resource I have. Let's see, are there any more? I can do this thing. I can't get that. I can do that. I guess I can get this one now. Hold on to it. So I do that to get the cane and that to heal to full. And hopefully this shit works. Now we spam the extra attack buff. Okay, please. No! It doesn't work! I've tried everything, and I'm all out of ideas. Fucking hell. God, okay. That goes 120. Maybe it's expecting me to get this. Let's see. What would I need to do that, though? It looks like a lot of boots. Damn it. Fuck. Well, that's sad. Okay. Well, I guess I can still do the other thing, which is trying to do the rest of the goddamn level. Okay, so we've essentially looped now. Actually, I should probably make it that. If I'm not explicitly trying to, like, defeat the clown that has too much HP, then I should probably stick with defense for the moment. Why don't I do this? Okay. So this is where it gets tricky because I haven't figured out a good route for this area. Also, yo, thanks for stopping by. I think I still want to do something along the lines of this. Hit the swap. Does that leave me with a sliver? Yes. The answer is yes, it does. I'm doing pretty good. This game hurts my brain. But that is why it's fun. So now what? Actually, I think the better question is, now what can I do instead of that thing I just tried to do? I don't have, like, a good weapon, which I guess is the point. I can still do these. How's stream going? I would say it's going well. Guess I can do, like, this to that, swap, then do it, like, that way? No? The Emperor's Potion did not do nearly as much as I hoped it would. Let's just heal with it. And then I'll deal with it. Okay. I do have a community Discord, but it's really just where I post announcements on when I go live. Don't want to use a swap orb on any of this. Don't want to go there. Do any of these feel particularly swap-tastic? Kind of don't. I'm gonna back things up. So, goal-wise, this one just has a bunch more clowns. These ones actually have defense, though. Then these ones... there's this thing, which, again, takes... How many did I say? 12 winner's keys for a winner's bee? Honestly, considering how badly the whole clown thing went, that might not really be available to me anymore in this run. I might have to wait for a separate run. Oh, I lost my cool sword. Shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure the community Discord is in the, like, channel bio. Oh, and I don't have the, don't have a pavement to open that up. Damn. I feel like I kind of ruined this run because I blew my load at the start without fully realizing what it intended me to do. Which is very unfortunate. Okay, let's do this. And let's just go this way now. I guess I still do this strategy. At least gets me the purple. That, remember to take things in the proper order. Problem now is that a lot of these enemies don't have a reasonable reduced turns limit, or amount. Like, to reduce turns, I need 1,000 attack. That's so much. And I recognize that, you know, I could have a weapon, and I don't. I think I'm gonna pop one of those. This song and dance again. I have so many swap orbs. I might as well even do that. Just so many orbs from all the bullshit. There might have been something worth keeping here for, like, maneuvering around. I know one thing that I can do is like yoop, 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 yoop. 1 step, 2 step, hit that thing there. Whoops. Suppose I can do one of these now. Do I go all the way around to that? Probably not. Don't want to fight that. So here we have like that to that. How do I want to spend this return key? I think generally it's the same thing. I want to go this way. And get that? Yeah. That seems right. Let's see. So now... that. Still not sure about whether I want to use the purple here or not. Because I kind of have just the same amount of purples. If that makes sense. So like, last time I used one there. I used the one in here to get the return key. And I used the one there, which was for the spell, but I don't need that because it doesn't exist in this map. So I could use it there. Honestly, I might be fine using it in here. This room needs 5 glory keys, which are a lot harder to get in this map. I'm kind of disappointed that the clown thing didn't pan out. Obviously, because I put a bunch of work into it. All right, I was gonna do this shit. I am not trying to befriend people on Discord. Oh right, I forgot. I can do this thing. One of the spells that you can use that carries over between shit is a spell that unlocks a yellow key block, which is very useful in rooms like this. With just a bunch of yellow key blocks. I will spend a purple there. Grab that, grab that. Grab these. We do got the return key in the room to the right. This is available. I could also grab that now, so... swap there to that. I don't think I care about actually beating up that guy. 3670. I mean, it's not nothing in terms of, like, experience. Okay. We're fine there. Do that. Okay. Now what? I still haven't quite figured out the rest of this route. I know I want to get up to this thing for the Brave Sword, because that is a really good item. 24 attack plus 1 for every defeated enemy. Or 24 attack per level. It's a very good rate. It's good going, as in it's a good going rate. I think I have to heal up here. Do this thing, grab this one. And then now grab the poison sword. The +1 flaming raging poison sword of doom. What are these looking like now? All my 2 next turn is still in the thousands. Or they're once again in the thousands. It's not pretty. That one's 880, which is still not really doable for me. Right, so I can get 2 good accessories over here. Treasure Sword is attack and defense, and nullifies damage for 1 turn, which is good. And Prism Shield is defense +20 for each level up, which is nothing to sneeze at. Those at least need 2 yellow, though. Which I will need to acquire using other means. I think it's a good idea to take this guy out. Then kind of go through this whole strat again. Now with an added bonus of having to use a swap on this Claymore to get up here. That... oh god. So, how much defense do these guys have again? Yikes, 35k. Okay. I feel like that's gonna need some other trick to it. I kind of wonder if they expect me to save my magic coins to use on this thing for each of them. I'm not sure if there's another great way around that sort of obstacle and challenge. Generally, that's where the puzzle part of this game comes in, is that doing a lot of the specific objectives, especially as you get into the more late game levels, really starts to get complicated. Oh, right. What do I have resource-wise? Not looking so hot. I guess I'll just tank it. Okay, so there is a problem with this. Poison Sword also increases my defense. The Brave Sword only increases attack, but it does mean that for enemies that I rely on defense to defeat, it can get a little sketch. I think I like this area here. I mean, that's pretty good. Now what? Time is it? 3:16. I do need to take a shower at some point before fighting game locals, so I'm probably gonna have to cut this short before I can even make much headway into the second layer of this shit. this is quite difficult. I mean, I could do this now. There aren't many other, like, good areas for paving. Paving. Good areas for paving. We haven't had any of those since 1967. That's 25? 254k, and that's 88k, which is better. That needs 2 blue and 3 red, and it gets you Reclamation Orb, which can work on a lot of things that the regular Pavement Orb can't. So that's, like, really important to keep in mind. Ugh, okay. I see what I need to do now. I think I need to do this room now and regain my tail. Actually, let's swap here. Create key. Very good. I'm back to some semblance of stability. Back to some semblance of stability, see? Of course I say that, and now I'm not sure what to do now that I have my sort of setup. Oh, right, I remember now what I was going to do now that I have my sort of setup. First should do a sweep for freebies. Okay. No more basic popcorn enemies. It's fine, though, because my actual goal is this guy. So now I can do this thing again. I can even pop that if I wanted to. Nah, I won't do that one. Yeah. So, I would like to try the Laplace's Circlet. Exchange attack and defense for each battle, so you alternate between having huge attack and huge defense, but it doesn't exchange your weapon stats. Meaning, like, most of my attack is coming from my weapon. So my attack will still probably be higher than my defense. Well, it does increase it by 40, which is pretty big. So I kind of want to save a return key for that. Of course, the return key that I had I no longer have. Or the purple key that I was saving for that, I no longer have. Rather. So what are we doing here now? I have a few, like, platinum key options. I can get a winner's key fairly easily. Just to say trivially. I guess I can XP farm to an extent. I have this guy. Which at least gives me that. 36,000 on that guy. Huh. The amount that I heal after leveling up is really actually kind of helping, kind of really. Sorta. Where's my remaining turn keys? I know there's that one. Shouldn't I have like one more? Alright, there's still this room. And then... maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe I should go through... wait, no, I don't have the return key. I can't do that. What am I forgetting? This always happens to me on this. Every single time I play through this level, I forget about something. There's not one in here. So, there's this one in the bottom left there. Maybe they just don't give you as many. You have to debate whether you want to keep it or not. Shit. Well, honestly, the fact that I haven't been leveling defense nearly enough probably means I can't finish this the way I want to. So I'm going to make a save slot, and I think I'm going to end stream there. My throat's getting really dry as well, and I mean, I have water here, but it's hurting. This game is confusing as hell, but I love it. It's very fun. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week with more something. I still want to do Bazaar, still want to do Tactical Nexus, still want to do Angelin Era, obviously. But as far as which one I'll do, who knows? Why is my bitrate white? What does that even mean? Alright, well, thank you for watching. Hopefully the stream quality was okay. And I will see you later. Goodbye.